Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is back. Season 14, Episode 1, recap with the Fly Aunt, Ebony Ivory. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and turn on your post notifications so you get alerted the next time a recap drops. So let's get into it, guys. We are back. Dorit finally has admitted that her and PK are getting a divorce. The producers, editors give us all the flashbacks that we need, especially the one about Erica's comment at BravoCon saying PK and Dorit were next up in the divorce. Dorit is actually sitting down and having a conversation with Erica of all people and thanking Erica for her support. Isn't that wild? You were mad at Erica last season for saying that y'all were next up for getting us a divorce. But now the divorce is happening and Erica's your supporter. Now you're thanking Erica. Y'all let this shit make sense. So now we're going to Kyle. We're going to Kyle at her house. Kyle is moving furniture with Portia, her daughter. Kyle is struggling. Her daughter, one of her other daughters moved out, and then Mauricio finally moved out. So, there's certain things that she's used to Mauricio taking care of. Moving furniture would definitely be one of them. She has first world complaints. She doesn't know how to turn on the pool heater. She doesn't know how to turn the TV on. So that's really all you miss your husband for? Child, I guess. So Kyle literally said on the last reunion that Dorit and her weren't friends like that. And Erica Jane comes over and they're having this discussion about Dorit and her and their friendship. And I'm remembering at the reunion how she said Dorit, they weren't friends like that. But then Kyle is complaining to Erica how she feels betrayed by Dorit because she shared her manipulative ass text message that was sent. What friend would do that? And my question is, you said she wasn't a friend, so how you getting mad at both? So now with that comment being said, now I'm looking at Kyle like maybe what they're saying about you is true, that you are manipulative and you do have that going on about you. So, Erica, she's just sitting there listening to what Kyle is saying, and she's like, maybe you guys just need to have a conversation. And all the while Erica knows that Dorit is about to get a divorce or separation, and Kyle doesn't know, and she's kind of going in on Dorit. So it's starting to give Kyle just maybe that master manipulator. And I think the girls, based on all of the edits, the girls are going to get sick of Kyle and they're going to start calling her out. So they go to Garcelle's scene. Garcelle is doing really good. She's in her 50s. She's working more than she's ever worked before. She's directing 2 movies. Her oldest son, comes in to come see her and support her and stuff like that. And, I just love seeing an older woman just living and thriving and making her dreams come true. And that's just what Garcelle is giving right now. She's just making moves and making her dreams come true. So now, you know how they do. They got their Google alerts. Now the news has dropped. Dorit and PK are getting a divorce. And then they go to talk to Dorit about it. And Dorit immediately goes to talking about how PK is an alcoholic. And I'm like, damn, wow, okay. And it's a scene of Dorit driving and she's smoking a cigarette and she looks so cute. And I'm not promoting smoking by in the least bit way, but I just find that it's so funny. She over there pulling on that cig, going through a divorce, just giving real relatable vibes. And I think that's what it's all about. That's what it's about for me. So we see the next scene, Dorit pulls up to guess whose house? Kathy Hilton. Yes, Kathy Hilton is back. Kathy kind of reminded me of Dr. Frankenstein's wife. She's in the room getting glam, getting makeup. She has all these collagen patches around her neck, her lips, under her eyes. She's hooked up to an IV drip, like it is with rollers in her hair. And, she's offering Dorit support, but she trying to get all of Dorit tea. She was like, so do y'all still, sleep together? Are y'all, like, how would you feel if he goes out on a date? Like, Kathy was trying to get the tea for us, and I get it. So we go from that scene to seeing Mauricio and PK meet up. And Mauricio and PK are really good friends. They're basically two divorced bros. That should be a reality TV show. So we can see how that's going for them. Mauricio basically explains to him that, you're going to have highs and lows, but you're going to learn how to manage it and you'll get through it. And I was like, yeah, because Mauricio seemed to be enjoying his divorce life. Like, he ain't really on the outside. He doesn't seem like, he's wallowing. He may have his sad moments, but he doesn't seem like he's wallowing in it at all. He's kind of navigating the whole divorce thing really good. So then we spin back to Dorit, and Dorit's confessional. She's talking about PK is a full-blown alcoholic. And I'm like, yikes. She said he has avoidance issues. And this is when she was talking to Kathy. This goes back to Kathy, not the confessional. Sorry. She's telling Kathy that, he has avoidant issues. And Kathy asks, well, are you a good listener? Kathy also has this clueless shade about her that I really like, because everybody says that Dorit talks too damn much. She don't listen enough. So now they pan back to PK and Mauricio, and they're basically saying, like, PK saying Dorit don't know how to listen. And Dorit was overly social. And that's why their marriage didn't work out. Dorit feels like PK ain't giving the marriage a long shot. It's either black and white, and she feel like they could have worked on it. She stuck by him through the alcoholism. But when he sobered up, he said it's time to go. And I was like, well, I mean, she does have a point, but you can't tell somebody when to go or when to stay. I have to be honest, PK feels the pressure. He looks exhausted. He looks tired. I think PK feels the pressure of having to keep up with the Joneses and Dorit's lifestyle. And I think he may just want somebody that's a little bit more simpler and laid back. I think that's probably what he needs, especially him going on this path to sobriety, because PK did mention that he sobered up. He never said he was an alcoholic, but he said he sobered up. All right. So this is the funny thing. After hearing about the divorce, Kyle messages PK. PK lets Mauricio know that, Kyle sent him a really lovely message. And I was like, damn, you won't even talk to send Dorit a message, but you messaging PK? I was like, eeks. So Sutton, y'all, Southern Iced Tea Bell, she is having a fashion party. You have to, based on what I'm seeing, people are wearing these very elaborate hair pieces, to go along for the fashion party. And the fashions were definitely fashioning. This is where we get to meet Bose, former big time marketing for big companies. Netflix is one of them. Bose is stunning. Skin, glamour, face. Okay, she was giving all of the things. Her fashion outfit was sickening. She ate down. They got Jennifer Tilly giving Tilly too tired. That's all I can say. And so when Dorit meets Bose, I think Dorit is very intentional on how she approaches Bose, and she knows what to say and what not to say, because Dorit and Garcelle do not get along. And I think in Dorit's mind, it's important that she gets along with this other Black queen. So it's not a pattern being, they're not saying this is a pattern of behavior and it rolls into something else. Bose actually takes to Dorit and really likes Dorit. And she says she feels like she's a good judge of character and she likes Dorit. They had a bonding moment. Bose is actually widowed. Her husband died of cancer. So they kind of bonded a bit about, the loss of a significant other. One through death and the other one through divorce. The rest of the girls arrive. Kyle, Garcelle, and Erica. Garcelle was a little bit cold towards Dorit, which is to be expected. Kyle comes in, and then Kyle, comes in while they're sitting at the table, and she's like, "Oh, I'm glad you're here." To Garcelle and Erica, "I just wanted to talk about this," and basically telling them, "Don't bring up Morgan. Don't talk about the whole Morgan thing anymore." And it's like, who the fuck are you to tell people what to talk about? Last season, all you did was fucking talk about Morgan. You brought her on camera, got a tattoo of a finger, did a whole video with Morgan playing up to the plane. Now all of a sudden, it's like you backpedaling and booty twerking about whatever your relationship was with Morgan. And Kyle, of course, starts bringing up, "Oh, I just want my kids not to be ashamed of me," and this and that. And I just feel like Kyle thinks she's immune from the judgment. When it's everybody else's turn, Kyle is in everybody else's business. So therefore, baby girl, clock in. TikTok, you're up. It's time for you to get your ass handed to you too. And that's just what it is. I'm sorry. So her being all emotional at the fashion party behind Morgan and not wanting to discuss Morgan, it just felt manipulative. Downright manipulative. It just did. So Dorit and Bose come over. Baby, the tension is thicker than me. Garcelle and Sutton say, "Peace, we out of here. We going to get something to drink." And Kyle is like, "Oh, you leaving us here alone?" "Yeah, girl, you a big girl. You can handle it by yourself." Kathy arrives. Kathy's like, "I know you." And she's looking at Bose. And she was like, "I know you. You the boss." And Dorit corrects her. She's like, "No, that's Bose." And Kathy looks at Dorit and says, "I know exactly what I'm talking about. That's the boss right there." And Bose was like, "You know what? Hey, I'll take it." And I'm like, look at Kathy. She knowing how to make friends over there, starting out with a compliment. Kathy comes and sits down and starts taking out her extensions, talking about she hot. I said, what in the hell is going on? I say, now, Kathy Hilton usually does some kooky stuff, but this was not proper etiquette 101. I'm sorry. That's all I have to say. Because she's removing her extensions at the table. Come on, guys, let's be real. All right, so Dorit and Kyle, they're trying to talk. Kyle starts with an apology. And Dorit lets Kyle know, because they haven't spoken in months now. Dorit lets Kyle know she's done playing games with Kyle and wants to get to the root of what they got going on. So Kyle immediately gets defensive and starts throwing out stuff like, "Who are you and why are you acting like this?" and over talking her. And it's like, girl, you think just because you apologize, it's supposed to be over and done and you don't get to hear her out? So baby, they start the clashing and getting into it, and the episode comes to an end. Please like, subscribe, and engage with me. Comment, share the channel, turn on your post notifications so you get notified when I make another post. This is the Fly On Ebony Ivory. And until the next recap, Auntie loves you. Bye-bye.